setting. Meanwhile, I yet got on my way to Joliet, Illinois, 681 miles to go since I left the shipper. Heading north, still in North Carolina, and about to reach the Blue Ridge Mountains,
Clear of the 2 right lanes.
Smoky Mountains. Headlights are on this thing, but I believe they must be halogen lamps. As they don't seem to be as bright. Cruise is set at 63 miles per hour now. If you're thinking that that particular speed is like slow, do not let that fool you. If you convert that into kilometers per hour, it's just about 100 kilometers per hour. Which, like in Europe, would be considered already speeding for a semi-truck. Semi-trucks over there actually supposed to drive 80 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 50 mile per hour US, with a little giveaway to like 89 kilometers per hour, almost 55. I mean 89 kilometers per hour, almost 55 miles per hour US. We have to enter, then we shall enter. I might want to take a second look at my way, but it's all good. I got the weight ticket, and I know I'm legal on the weight. We shall see what they like to do. Sometimes they just pull you out for nothing, just to slow you down. Or they bored. Now, if I would have not, and you got to follow the arrow indication. So which is bypass. Like I said, they just pulled me in for nothing. Could also be that the Waymaster has their system automatically set on pulling anybody in or everybody. Who knows? No telling. No harm done.
Continue on I-74.
Always follow the instructions when it comes to DOT way stations in whichever state you come across them. Virginia state border, if I am not mistaken. Yep, about to enter the lovely state of Virginia, which means we're gonna run into I-81 north off of 77 and take that all the way up to Hagerstown, Maryland, old stomping grounds of mine. Actually a lovely historic town. And I know I'm not gonna make it there on this shift anymore, because I want to drive 2.5, 3 hours more on it, just because the area, the time of the day, and how quick things are filling up at any safe semi parking options. So we shall see how and what today anymore, but that's the time. I've still got to go. So I am well within my shift range for tomorrow to make it all the way to the final if no other major traffic delays would prevent it. As we keep in mind, I'm cruising at 63. I don't use the fully maxed governor to 65. What for? Depending on what I got going on in the day, what my hours of service are, all that kind of stuff. At 63 miles per hour, if you stop only once between your shifts since you started, you know, to do your required 30-minute lunch break within the first 8 hours of your shift, then you still can run 500 to 550 miles on that day if you choose to run like that. I myself more in the you may be able to tell that Cummins is doing its job, utilizing the torque over horsepower. Here with these trucks, if you do have your hazards on, like I'm doing right now, and you want to use your regular turn signals, you have to turn your hazards off before you do so, otherwise it just won't, it won't recognize it the way the electrical wiring is on this truck. Must be an international thing, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can succeed here with this company over here at Knight Transportation if you're willing to, you know, do the work. That is also for any local drivers that are on the day cab hourly wage positions and doing slip seat. Just common sense that in the over the road division, as far as being a company driver, that is where your earning potential literally can max out. So if you run a regional, then your earning potential is gonna be somewhat lower than as the over the road. They all got their own unique, you know, pros and cons, all positions. Over the road, you need to be okay with being away from, especially if you have family, children, whatever have you, for any period of time, focusing on rolling in the dough. You have the option to be at your house, if I remember correctly, every 2 weeks for like 2 days or 2 nights. See, what this driver just did was a violation, a lane violation. If he would have been caught, it would have been that driver's ticket, not mine. And he's doing another violation up ahead. So it's just some drivers just do not think. They're supposed to be professional out here. Well, let's forgive those drivers, shall we? They might learn eventually, if they have to learn the hard way. out here and all of that. It does have a manual option to at least downshift, maybe even upshift if they have it set that way. I do not know, as I haven't tested it out. You constantly have to watch your surroundings out here. These trucks are equipped with the forward-facing radar system that is linked to the onboard forward-facing camera system. That constantly records whether the truck is parked or not. But it also records with certain driving events, the first 10 and 10 seconds after the event. So a total of about 20 seconds video frame. It's all managed by a third party. It has, the radar, following distance radar, anti-collision system. It's kind of like having a babysitter, literally. Because too many things happen, too many rear-end collisions. So I see why carriers got them. Because if the driver does not pay attention themselves to the speed they go in relation to traffic ahead of them and around them, then there will be, the thing where the system steps on the brakes for you. If you still don't react, it could even lock the wheels and do a hard brake, which is also not good. The ideal situation is for you as the supposed to be professional behind the wheel, in control of this vehicle, to just make smart decisions, be alert, use common sense. Back in the old days, drivers out here have been true professionals, and band of a brotherhood, literally. And eventually even sisterhood got into it. That driver over there is watching a movie. The Swift driver, I just seen that. That's like a no-no. He isn't swerving, but he's watching a movie. He's literally on his dashboard. What you call distracted drive, which would explain the much slower speed under the speed limiting zone. See you folks on my next video then. could have ended my day today. We shall see.